So Logan Paul and Dillon Danis are scheduled to fight on the Misfits card coming up soon on October 14th as one of the main events. And I have to say that I'm pretty worried for Dillon Danis. In all honesty, Dillon Danis doesn't really stand much of a chance against Logan Paul. Logan Paul is so much more bigger and stronger than Dillon Danis. And obviously that's not the main reason as to why that Dillon Danis would lose to Logan Paul, but Dillon Danis' hands are not there at all. And if you watch his fight in Bellator, he looks sloppy and slow and essentially has no defense in his striking. So when it comes down to it, Logan will really give Dillon Danis a hard time in there. As someone who hasn't even had his first boxing match yet, I think Dillon Danis will struggle a lot. Despite him being partners with Conor McGregor, his striking still seems average, especially next to Alex Pereira, who's twice his size, and Dillon Danis still can't really get a glove on him. Now, I don't think Logan Paul is an outstanding boxer either, but he's definitely way better than Dillon Danis when it comes to the hands. There's a lot more that Logan can do to Dillon Danis. So I think they better start talking about Logan Paul versus Hasim Rahman Jr. or Logan Paul versus Anthony Taylor, because that's what's going to happen, I bet. I don't think Dillon Danis is going to be scared of the 100k fine if he pulls out. I don't think it will matter to him. Dillon Danis is in a tight spot because he has to choose between losing his pride or losing 100k, and that's up to him to decide. I don't really see any paths of victory for Dillon Danis. He doesn't really have a lot of power in his hands. He has no power at all, to be honest. He can't really hurt, He's an amazing BJJ specialist, though. But unfortunately, this is a boxing match, and there's not going to be any BJJ being used here, So maybe in another universe, Dillon Danis will beat Logan Paul, but certainly not this one. And that's coming from someone who doesn't really mind Dillon Danis as much, But yeah, do you guys think he's going to turn up on fight night? I certainly don't. I think Logan Paul has a much better chance of fighting Hasim Rahman Jr. I think that's what's going to happen instead of Dillon Danis fighting. If he pulled out against KSI, there's no reason to why he wouldn't pull out against Logan Paul. Despite the 100k fine if he pulls out, I think that's just a scare factor, honestly. That Dillon Danis will obviously not listen to. I'll be surprised if he makes it. I'd be surprised if he walks, and I will respect him if he does. But if that was to happen, I think Logan Paul will give him the business. Honestly, I really like Dillon Danis in this Misfits YouTube scene because he causes a lot of drama and it makes it fun. It's going to be awkward when Dillon Danis has to fight Logan and then he was meant to fight Jake and KSI. Let's hope that Dillon Danis even shows up first before anything happens, and we'll see what happens. I pray for Dillon Danis. I hope he doesn't get hurt, I hope no fan ruins the fights before it even happens, Let's just hope that Dillon Danis gets their fight night. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.